How's it going? I'm having a bit of an odd day. I woke up, went to the bathroom, came back, laid on my bed, started scrolling through Instagram, and then I saw movement out of the corner of my eye on my bed, and I thought perhaps it's, me shifting the sheet around as I, sit or like move. But no, there was a spider in my bed, and I don't know if like it was there the entire time I was sleeping. And I don't think I'll ever use my bed again. My first TikTok that I ever made got taken down. That had like 160,000 views too. And it got me like 1,700 followers. By the way, follow me on TikTok. Here's my username. That got taken down. I can't say today's a bad day considering all the things that are going on in my country. Oh, and my camera battery died as I was recording this video a little bit earlier. I was recording for like 45 minutes and then it died. So, yeah, today's not bad by any means. It's just an odd day. It's a very just odd. But I have a theory. A One Piece theory. Will the Roger Pirate crew return at the end of the story when the Straw Hats find Laugh Tale? Now, why would they do this? I'm gonna break this down a few characters at a time. I'm not gonna go through the entire Roger Pirate crew. However, a few very key, kind of important characters to the story I will address. So let's start with Rayleigh. Rayleigh, the first mate of Roger's crew. Rayleigh is to Roger what Zoro is to Luffy. Now, why would Rayleigh show up at Laugh Tale? I think Rayleigh would show up at Laugh Tale because he wants to make sure whoever finds the One Piece is worthy of the title of the person who finds the One Piece and unveils all of the secrets that it holds. And I think Rayleigh would probably be the person to take on Luffy if, the Straw Hats were the people to find the One Piece. Which they are, it's anime, they're the main characters, they're going to get their goals in the end. Let's talk about a few other former Roger Pirates. Let's talk about Buggy, everyone's favorite character. This is the fun part. Talking about Buggy is the fascinating part of this video. Why is it so fascinating? Because it opens up another theory. I'm gonna have to make a second video, but let's start talking about Buggy D Clown, because he is a D. Because he is a D. It's Buggy D Clown. So, Buggy may have knowledge of where the One Piece is. He may not know exactly where it is on Laugh Tale, but he may know Laugh Tale's location as an island, just from being a former Roger pirate. As we know, Buggy was an apprentice pirate with Shanks when he was very young. He was like 14, 15 at the time on Roger's crew. And the thing is with Buggy, it's a big part of his character that he seeks fortune the most out of anything. So if we compare him to Luffy, Luffy seeks the most freedom. He wants to be the freest person. Someone like Blackbeard, he wants to have the most power. Someone like Usopp just wants to have bravery. But Buggy, it's a big part of his character that he's very much in search of fortune. He loves money. In a similar vein to Nami, but he's not exactly like Nami. Because Nami has the and the But I mean, he could have been like Nami. He met Ivankov at Impel Down, and he could have had some, some and some going. So, just anyway, Buggy's obsessed with money. Buggy loves money and fortune and treasure. This leads me to two conclusions. Two whole conclusions. One, Buggy doesn't know where the One Piece is. Or two, Buggy knows where the One Piece is, but he has no interest in it. But if Buggy loves treasure and he loves fortune, why doesn't he go after something so valuable with as high a value as the One Piece. Now that leads me to two more conclusions. One, Buggy is loyal. He doesn't want to take his captain's treasure. He's evil in some aspects, but in this aspect, perhaps he just doesn't want to take his captain's treasure. We know Buggy was young and an apprentice pirate on Roger's crew, and he very much did admire Roger. In fact, we get to see Buggy and a few other warlords at Roger's execution, and Buggy's just weeping, he's just sobbing, tears going down his face. He was very upset at Roger's execution, so it's very much a possibility that Buggy just does not want to take his captain's treasure. I think that makes a little bit of sense. He respected Roger so much and admired him enough to not want to steal his captain's treasure. That would be kind of traitorous. Then there is option 2 of why Buggy doesn't go after the One Piece. And this is a completely different can of worms, guys. This right here is so... Okay. I'll say this as calmly as possible. Just deep breath. The One Piece doesn't contain any physical treasure. What? I know. This is really a topic for another video, because that alone I could ramble on about. The reason why Buggy doesn't take the One Piece is not because he's loyal to his captain, not because he respected him and admired him, and he has, some ethic about not stealing his captain's treasure. But what if it's because there is no treasure? There's no physical treasure. The One Piece isn't physical treasure. Perhaps the One Piece is just... There's always been this theory going on in the One Piece fandom that what if we get to Laughdale and they find the One Piece and it's just a note that says, "The adventure was the treasure." And, Luffy is just like, "Yeah, that was awesome, guys. I have all my friends, and we went on this great journey together, and I love you all," and blah, blah. I mean, Nami would be upset, but, Luffy would be happy with that. But what if that really is the thing? What if there is no physical treasure to the One Piece? What if it's just, here's a note saying the journey was the treasure, and your friends are the treasure, and the memories are the treasure. And then maybe a notebook with saying "Oh yeah, by the way, the Void Sentry, this is what happened," I mean, I wouldn't put it past Oda to do something like that. But it would be very unsatisfying to at least half of the community. But what if that's the reason why Buggy isn't seeking out, trying to get the One Piece? What if that's the reason why Buggy isn't trying to get the One Piece? It makes perfect sense. Buggy really does only care about money. And if there isn't money involved, Buggy really isn't interested. So, the next Roger crewmate. I think this one is this is my favorite one to talk about. Guys. Palses, guyses, galses. So, Shanks. He hasn't met Luffy officially since Luffy was a kid. What if the first time they meet, since Luffy was a kid, is at Laughdale, and Shanks is protecting Roger's treasure? And Shanks looks at Luffy and he says, "Hey kid, you want to be Pirate King, you have to show me that you're worthy of the title. So, why don't we do this mano a mano, throw up your dukes." Or in Shanks' case, it's, throw up your dukes, because he only has one arm. What if that happens? What if Luffy has to fight Shanks? I thought Luffy was going to fight Rayleigh, and it was going to be a student versus master type of thing. But I think Shanks fighting Luffy would be so much cooler. So much cooler. and it would have such a bigger significance to it. It would be the first time they meet. It would be it would be very emotional because it's the first time they meet since Luffy was a kid. I'm sure Shanks would be happy to see Luffy, but I'm sure he also would, have that same feeling of responsibility. Like, hey, I'm not gonna let you take my captain's treasure just because you and I are friends, Luffy. If you want his treasure, you're gonna have to take it from me. You're gonna have to prove to me that you're strong enough to take the One Piece and to be the crew that found the One Piece and uncovers its secrets. And to be king of the pirates, Luffy, you have to show me that you're ready for this, that you are worthy of the title king of the pirates. What do you guys think of that, man? What do you think of that? I really want this to happen. My voice is kind of cracking. I really want this to happen. I think this theory, if anything, okay, I can't think of a different way I would want Shanks and Luffy to finally meet. I can't think of like a more impactful way that I'd want Shanks and Luffy to meet. I think that would be a pretty good way for them to meet. And, it wouldn't just be Shanks, Buggy, and Rayleigh. It would be, of course, all of the Roger Pirates. I'm not going to talk about all of them. Just because, really, we don't know much about them. We know the most about Rayleigh, and that's not even a lot. We know slightly less about Roger, and that's, very little as well. Now take one of the other crew members Let's take Scopper Gabon. We know nothing about that guy other than he fights with 2 axes, and he may be a bald sheep herder. We know about Crocus. We don't know enough about the Roger Pirates, and I think this would be a pretty cool way to introduce them. Like, just imagine this: the Straw Hats. They find Laugh-Tale. They sail up to it, they get off the boat, and they're met with the entire former Roger Pirates. Shanks, Buggy, Rayleigh, etc. And then, right as the camera just zooms in on all of them standing there, or the panel is just them standing there, looking at each other, just saying like, "Hey, Luffy." Then it cuts to a flashback of them in their heyday, and Shanks and Buggy are apprentice pirates, and Rayleigh and Roger and Gabon, and Crocus, and all of them just pirating up and in their heyday doing the best, being the best pirate crew in the world at the time or whatever. And then we could get like, say, I don't know, 20 chapters. We could take 20 chapters to draw that out and just give development to the entire crew. Or not the entire crew, but, the big ones. Give development to Roger, Rayleigh, maybe Gabon, maybe Crocus. We could talk about Buggy and Shanks as well in there a bit. And then, after that, it comes back to the Straw Hats and the former Roger Pirates on the beach of Laugh-Tale. And Shanks just says, "Hey, you want my captain's treasure? You're gonna have to take it from my cold dead hands," or whatever. Just something like that would be so cool, man. I just really want it to happen. Anyway, I don't know where... wait, we have one more crew member to talk about. Seagull! The greatest crew member. He stood behind Crocus in that one frame. Yeah, Seagull. If he has to fight, he could probably solo the entire Straw Hat crew. Seagull is very powerful and very much underestimated. Okay, I don't really know where to go with this video, but yeah, it's a very fun theory. I don't think I'm the first person to ever think of this theory, but I hopefully have some unique takes thrown into it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for this video. You just heard a theory. A One Piece theory. I don't really know how to play that. I started learning last night, but I still haven't fully gotten it yet. But yeah, bye.